All right, this is a little more weedy because this tag end is coming out away from the hook. If you are bothered by the fact that that tag end on the figure of 8 loop knot is not facing the jig head, that's okay. I have the easiest solution possible for you, and that is just rig tubing. So that right there, this is just some rig tubing. Again, it's used all the time in carp fishing, and it's very common to make knots streamline and weedless. So all you do is you just pass that line through the rig tubing. And you could cut this, of course. I'm going to use this for carp fishing, so I don't want to cut it. But you could cut this literally just this little tiny piece of rig tubing that's going to be totally inconspicuous to those fish when you're reeling it in. And you just slide that up your line. Then what you do is you take your lure here, your jig head. You're going to tie the figure of 8 loop knot. Okay, let me show you. So there you go. You pass it through. You're going to make your loop. You're going to make your figure of 8 with the loop. Pass the hook through. Okay, there you go. I got the figure of 8. I know I did it right. I don't want to make a huge loop, so I pass it on down. I hold on to the lure, end the loop next to the eye. I tighten it down just like that. And now I have a really nice figure of 8 loop knot with a very small loop right there. Now, let's cut the tag end off, right? Because we want to make this as weedless as possible. So I'm not even going to cut that super close. So now you're like, well, all right, this is a little more weedy because this tag end is coming out away from the hook. Well, here's where this rig tubing comes in. You simply just slide it down your line over your knot right here, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And now you have all the advantages of that weedlessness. There you go. And if you cut it, it's going to be just about this big. It's going to be totally inconspicuous to the overall presentation of this itself right here. Okay, it's going to look just like that basically. So the fish is not going to care at all that you just have this little tiny piece of silicone covering up this knot right here. And now you have all the added benefits of both having this super strong figure of 8 loop knot as well as the weedlessness of the non-slip loop knot. If you want to see more knots just like this, click on this end card right here where I go even deeper into some of these knots and really when you should be using what knot for what fishing application. So all right, fish lots, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you out there on the water.